got
Oh,
three
wow.
random props.
All right.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So, and then there's a little additional prize to this is that we're gonna name. We're gonna tell people if these stories are true or not. So this is our own jigsaw puppet doll. As you can see, his mouth moves. This used to belong to Ash, and we got it because it came to the moon base, and then she never wanted to take it back. But I think he used to make noise. Yeah. If you squeeze him, and he makes a hissing noise.
Oh. Yeah, you can hear it. It's
We
real
put him back
thrill.
next to Dragon.
Is that just like from a dying battery, or like that's what he was supposed to make?
Dying battery.
Dying
Yeah.
battery. It's
weird.
way too quiet.
I was gonna say.
He used to say things like, "Want to play a game" and whatnot.
Yeah, so he used to say things like, "Want to play a game," and we.
Play
I think we've never actually had a reason to use him in a video, but we got this from Ash. I believe she got him because she used to manage an EB Games in town, and they had like this kind of like Saw stuff that came in, and like, cause she's a big horror movie fan.
We totally used him in the video.
Did we really?
Yes, we used him in the video where Bill and Morgan are chained to the floor of the bathroom up at UBC.
Right. Yes.
Or UVic.
A small time video.
One of the small time videos.
One of the small time videos. So yeah, but we haven't used him in a long time, but we've held on to him because it was Ash's. Ash is around this year. She's in charge of the comms team this year. And she's never wanted it back, and he doesn't take up a lot of room, and so it's always good to have at least a few haunted dolls in your prop room. That one, is that a real or a fake story?
That's a real story.
say
That sounds real.
That sounds real.
That's exactly where we got this from.
Yeah.
Oh,
These
I get it. I'm totally spoiling the game.
You
Yeah.
did spoil that one, yeah.
we can
I
go
did not
get-
really. It was so real.
Well, I mean,
that I didn't
real.
Okay, a long time
I'm
ago.
gonna just leave the room because I'm bad at
No,
this.
just go get a different one. And we'll
I'll bring you
replace
a
it.
different prop.
So a long time ago, we were going up to Mount Washington for a ski weekend, a bunch of us, and so we did a bunch of crap shots ahead of time, and one of them had the ending where we end up in Narnia. And so we're like, oh, we should have Beej dressed as a satyr when you come into
Yeah.
Narnia. And so he's on a
That's
snowy
believable.
backdrop holding some panpipes. And these are actually Beej's panpipes that he got as a gift from his parents, I believe. And so he brought them in so he could do the satyr bit, which was just Beej shirtless in the snow with like a fuzzy blanket draped around his legs. It was super, like, didn't look great, but it was a very quick shot, so it was fine. And there's a really bad continuity error because I wore a different coat in the up front, like the pre-Narnia shot as in the after Narnia shot, so they're both black, so I think you can get away with it. Everything now is black. And Bijou's parents gave him these panpipes, and then we were like, all right, Bijou, you can have your panpipes back, and he's like, no, they're yours now. That's how people get things out of their house, is they just give them to the Loading Ready Run prop room. Real or fake
false.
story?
I'm reasonably sure that this is true, because correct me if I'm wrong. I think I helped film this.
So wait, hold on.
I helped film.
Then you know too much.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean
no.
it's all true. I helped
Because
film something that involved a shirtless beach in the snow.
I'm gonna say it's false because we have filmed things in Mount Washington, but I don't think it was that.
Oh, MTV CDM says Kathleen's good at coming up with fake stories. Remember, I am. I think this is why I'm
Yeah,
challenged to
very
do
good.
this.
I think we filmed something else.
I
remember
I want it to
I
be
remember-
real.
But the thing
but
is,
I'm
even if
really
the
fake.
crap shot is true,
The
even
thing-
if we really did film that and that's how we used the panpipes for, where did the panpipes come from, right? That's the ultimate thing.
I don't
No,
know.
I
Where
think
did
those
the
are a
pan flute
discount
come
store item.
I think I feel like that's a garage store thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Bijou's parents gave them to him. That was all true.
Yes!
Wait, I guess I was
She's
thinking of something
sneaky.
else because I remember.
Now I'm gonna have to find
Like-
that video.
Yeah, no, it was Beej as what's his
Tumnus.
Tumnus,
Yeah.
Mr. Tumnus.
Mr. Tumnus.
Yeah, and we filmed him running
Right,
around.
hold on.
We filmed him running around
Bring
in
down the
the
room mics
woods.
for a second.
Yeah.
Engineering,
Oh,
I'm going to warn you.
yeah.
Just give me the go-ahead. This is an incredibly loud horn. Ready?
The two-door.
Yeah.
You can bring the room mics back up.
I was
again.
prepared and I wasn't prepared.
This is an incredibly loud horn. This is an antique horn that used to go on the outside of automobiles way back in the day. And we got this at one of our many Garage-Millennium shopping trips. As you know, Loading Ready Run does a thing. We've done it for the past 2 years in Loading Ready Live, but every day in the summer, Oak Bay, which is a municipality here of wealthy old people who are just waiting to die, clear out all of their stuff, and for Garage-Millennium, the garage sale, every year, once a year in June.
Every day.
And there are many treasures to be found, one of which was this fantastic, we just bought it because it was funny, and then Graham's dad actually explained what it did. and why it was so loud and all of those things, but it's great. It's a fantastic prop. We don't really have a lot of uses for it because it's like startlingly loud, right?
You just have to ADR the sound with something else that's not as a oops.
Yeah, it looks great. So, and you can use it as a weapon. Oh, that was a little
That
loud.
was really
too.
loud.
Yeah, be careful.
You gotta honk your horns with caution. Is that
Big
true or
responsibility.
not? True or false about how we got this horn? And careful where you point.
Feels true.
Like that.
It feels true. Yeah.
It does feel true.
Is it false?
Kate knows. This is actually just came from Graham's parents.
That's why when you were telling that story, I was like, Kathleen's lying right now. But I was like, I'm not gonna sass her on camera. But
No.
if it's like a challenge, then yeah, that's false. That's my parents.
Yeah, this came from Graham's parents, and they're like, we don't have any use for this. It is an antique automobile horn. Like, I'm actually describing the thing very accurately.
Yeah.
But they're like, you do comedy?
You're
You
also-
have a
you're-
thing that's loud.
You're also describing that neighborhood kind of accurately.
Yeah.
No, but that's a real
Yes.
thing.
That is a real thing, though.
Yeah,
garage.
lending.
Garage
Yeah,
lending
and
is
that
a
is
real
also,
thing.
yeah.
I was talking to Blake, who is on the comms team this year, and he is a
Yes.
fellow trivia nerd such as me. And Victoria is one of the most female centric like larger cities in Canada because so many people in Oak Bay are widows because women outlive men.
Wow.
It actually throws off our entire
That's
demographics
kind of
here.
So you're saying dating here is pretty hard. Well, I guess not
if
for
you
them.
want, if you are,
Depends
if
on your
you're
age,
an old,
your age target.
if you are an old lesbian or
Yeah.
just interested in older women,
Johnny,
Yeah.
so
Can you-
much stuff.
can you give that a little
But,
boop over there?
Stuff.
Stuff.
That number just off to the side there.
A little what?
You just that number just right there next to you
On the UI.
Your shift torque.
on the. Yeah.
Oh.
See right there.
Poke
See
it.
right next to you. You want to
See
give that a
if it
little.
hits
I
it.
can't reach
Okay.
that. I can reach this one.
No.
Oh, see, look, it worked.
You're too far.
But
I
you
see
can-
what you're doing. Like
but you
this.
Mm.
There.
Nope.
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 There we go.
Mirror fooled.
that.
No, Johnny's chair was off the mark.
Now
and
it's
got
back
put
on the mark.
onto the mark.
Now it's back
which
on
is
the
a
mark.
problem. Now we're gonna have to readjust the camera.
That's okay.
We
Is this
adjusted the camera
is
for
this the
the.
third prop?
This is the third pro. I could just keep going. This is kind of
Yeah.
fun, actually.
Yeah.
So this hat is something that Graham and I picked up on our first trip to Japan. Back in 2009, we were always on the lookout for silly hats because we've been doing feed dump for so long. It is not actually a Splatoon hat. I don't think Splatoon was out in
It's just
2009.
Splatoon-like.
It's, I mean, Japan's obviously had a long-running fascination with squids.
Yep.
And it's just a delightful hat. We get a lot of hats because we get feed dump hats. And so not all of them can stay. We tend to do, like, periodic hat purges because, like, if you've seen our prop room,
So many hats.
it's like 60% hats. But this hat, one, because I bought it with my
Japan
own
is
money, so that
fictional.
makes me want to, hold on to it. But two, just because I want to. It's good. It's a hat. It's got some nice memories. We were in Osaka when we got it. True or false?
What is it? False.
False.
Yeah, it's from mail time.
Yeah.
It's from the Shed Acquired. It was on feed dump.
I was just like, Kathleen would not take a hat back from Japan.
I recognize it from
Unless it was
mail
like-
time. Says engineering.
Nice.
All right. Well, I
I
told
just
so
like
I-
the theory of
Excellent.
false. Japan isn't
No,
real.
it's